I gotta turn left here. Let's see here. Let's get on the road. Okay. This area don't get as much snow, he said. He's in the middle of this area of the peninsula, kind of. It's actually similar. He's kind of describing a little bit similar to what we get. I didn't spend anything. He didn't have a lot there. He had some local stuff. He had some Fordite. That was probably the most interesting thing he had was Fordite. But I didn't buy anything. He had just a little bit of amethyst from Thunder Bay. I told him he hadn't been up there, and I said, you really ought to go up there if you can get up there. It's really worth it. But it's actually quite a ways from here. He knew it too. He said that's kind of far from here. It might actually be easier for me to get to than him. Yeah, we're going the right way. Okay, we're at 692.8. I shot breeze with them for a little while. They get more snow west of here, he said. They get their first snow at the end of October. That's what he said. He says they don't get the snow that they get west of here, no. He had Uber lights. A bunch of Fordite. I don't know how you get that. What Fordite is it's when they painted the cars, I guess the paint drips off onto the floor or onto something, and it dries, and it just, they put another car in, they paint it yellow, let's say, and they had some Fordite there. And then they bring another car in and they paint it pink. I mean, black is a common color. I don't know if I saw pink or not. I saw black. I think I saw red, white. But they'll bring, it's in bands because they'll paint one color and maybe they'll paint it for a while and then they'll paint another color, and they form bands and it builds up to the point where it's pretty thick. And pretty soon it forms like an agate. It's not, I don't think it's real hard. It's as hard as paint though, and it's shiny. A different color, there might be green in it. Distinct bands though. Somebody picked all this stuff up wherever it was, and it's like a rock or something. And he was selling that, and I guess you can get some pretty good money for it. Well, it's just paint. It's just car paint. That's all it's made out of is car paint. They hurry up and pass me. He had some float copper. I have lots of copper. I'm not even going to look for it. I'm not going to try to dig for it or anything. I got more copper than I know what to do with. It seems like it's common to me. I got all kinds of copper. I got it with that one when I bought bought that $20 thing, and they gave me a whole bunch of stuff for $20. A lot of it was copper. Some of it was slabbed. Some of it was just chunks. Somebody went up to Michigan and collected copper, and they got a variety. They got some nice stuff too, and I got it. So I got a whole bunch of copper. So I'm not going to try to find that up here. I already have it. Yeah, it's some geodes from Indiana that you had to break open. And he had some druzy quartz. They looked like it could have been from Missouri, or it was stuff that you might find in Missouri. I don't remember where. I don't know where it was from, but that's some of that. Some specimens. I said, you better get some amethyst up in Canada. He's just in a good place. If he had amethyst, he didn't have very much. He had stuff that I wouldn't have even picked up in Canada. That that if you go to the mine, it was stuff that he would have got left there. I told him, I said, it's really worth going to get if you can. Make it there, but yeah, you do have to spend some money. But he's got a roadside thing. You could probably sell it. I got some nice stuff when I went to Canada. We're at 700.3 to 248. There's crap all over the windshield. It's not in front of the camera, but there's dead bug bodies or something. You can hear them hitting the windshield.